Hello guys, Jay Garosso here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that all of you are doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about Dead Space Remake. I'm going to show you my experience that I had with this awesome game. To be honest guys, this definitely holds up to the original. And I even dare say that this is better than the original Dead Space game. This is definitely better. I am loving every single detail about it. And even the new additions added to the game itself. I gotta say guys, this is definitely an improvement to the original and a really awesome comeback to Dead Space. Hopefully they remake 2 and 3 so they actually fix the action horror theme that Dead Space 3 had going on. But we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about this one. This Dead Space, my experience with Dead Space Remake. So guys, let's tune in and get into everything that Isaac Clarke had to witness on the Ishimura.
Such a little thing.
Well guys, what can I say? Everything about the game looks good. Check this out. Check the character models. Everything looks beautiful. Everything looks good. Everything looks great. And like I explained earlier, it holds up to the original. Everything from the original game, it's here. And trust me, I'm going to be saying that a lot. Remake and original, I am going to be saying that a lot. So forgive me if I repeat myself often. So Isaac actually looks his age, and I think that he's in his 40s. And so does Nicole. She actually does look her age. Wow.
Imagine 6 months staring at that chunk of rock.
To an independent miner with me.
And here we are. When the crew crashes into the Ishimura and Isaac puts on his helmet like a badass. He's the only one with the helmet and stuff. Of course, he's the engineer, but he's the only one that dresses cool compared to the other guys. He's the cool kid.
Power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh yeah, this part. You remember when you had no idea how to kill a necromorph? How to actually take them down? Then you realize you gotta cut up their limbs to kill them. Well, this part, it gave me that feeling that I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and when the first necromorph appears, I was like, oh, so they're like zombies. I don't know what they are, but they look like zombies. Like mutated zombies, alien zombies. You could call them alien zombies. Necromorphs, of course. They're alien zombies. Something like that. So yeah. Run, Isaac, run! You know, come to think of it, Isaac could fit well into the Olympics. I mean, if he ran a little bit faster, he could definitely fit into the Olympics. Huh. A man his age with that vitality and agility and strength and all that, he could definitely fit well into the Olympics. Sir, do you even realize that there's only room for one? Oh, okay, he got the idea. Ah, that feeling of getting your first plasma cutter. I mean, come to think of it, how many plasma cutters are in the Ishimura? Because I only seen one and it's on that desk. I don't know, maybe they need to resupply their plasma cutter numbers. Like, get more plasma cutters, you know what I mean. Could I be any faster to save the man? Yeah, there's a man screaming on the other side, and I just take my time. Hey, he's dead. Damn, he got ripped apart. Oh boy, here we go, killing the first necromorph. Oh my god, did I just... Oh my god, oh my god. The aiming, yeah, I had to get used to the aiming a little bit. Okay, after adjusting the joystick sensitivity and stumping a few crates for ammunition and credits, I managed to find myself in a very familiar area. Oh yes, I remember how many necromorphs were in here. And honestly, I don't know why, but I think that these necromorphs are actually, you know, I mean, they're the same as the original, but there's something better about them. Just look at them. Look how cute they look. Yikes. Sorry, Bob. You're not going home tonight. Something that I appreciate about the game is the ambience, the shadows, the sounds, the atmosphere. I appreciate that, all of that about this game. Another thing that I appreciate about the game is the attention to detail. For example, you shoot a necromorph's limb, you will see the bone or the flesh, and that's pretty cool. Now this is also one of my favorite things about the game, how you can upgrade your suit. Like, you can find some blueprints laying around in each chapter, not in each chapter, but in some certain chapters. And you can actually upgrade your suit with it, increasing armor, inventory slots, and looking cooler. Who wouldn't go with that? Just look at Isaac getting his Doomslayer vibes.
Gotta hold the line. They all came back.
And this is where we get the pulse rifle. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I think that this is the only actual gun in the game, because the other weapons are tools. For the plasma cutter, the line gun, the force gun, the ripper, the flamethrower, the contact beam, all of these are tools. And the pulse rifle comes to be the only actual gun, so yeah, that's cool. Oh, and you can actually place the weapons in inventory slots, in weapon inventory slots, like in Resident Evil. Remember when this guy was having a very bad day and Isaac just comes in to interrupt him and boom, he just dies. Just like that, like bash, and he's dead. Damn, that's a little bit sad. Remember those babies in the original Dead Space? You know, the mutated ones that shoot spines at you? Well, they're back. And they're annoying as ever. But can you blame them? They're just lame. They're just playing around and all that. What? Makes me sick. Going through this for the first time, I was like, wow, what a view. Until I see them asteroids, you know, just flying around. I was like, oh boy, I know what I gotta do here. Please don't tell me that I gotta go outside. I gotta go outside. Just like in the original. There's only one difference between the original and the remake in this asteroid part. Oh, you'll see.
Isaac. Sorry. Shit, you scared me.
No, keep that rifle close. What is that?
Hey, remember that necromorph from back then that came with us on the ship? Wait, isn't that Shen? That is Shen! They turned Shen into a necromorph.
I'm
Yeah.
not seeing things right. That's Chen.
You can't help him, Hammond. He's...
You're right. I should.
Cannon auto-targeting online.
Okay guys, you remember that part where you have to take a stroll outside? Well, this is that part. In the original, you actually have to go through a field that there's a lot of asteroids hitting the field, the ship, I mean, in the remake, all you gotta do is calibrate the cannons which are outside. Once you hit 100%, these cannons, you can actually leave the area. But you gotta be careful though, there's gonna be a lot of necromorphs. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. Oh, and the asteroids, you don't gotta worry about them. They're only gonna kill you like in a few hits, compared with the first one where one flurry of those asteroids will tear you apart. And here they can still tear you apart, but maybe in a few hits. Oh yeah, and watch out for the necromorphs.
Syncing targeting system. Data migration complete. ADS recalibrated. Auto-targeting systems enabled.
They're back. The ADS cannons are online shipwide. Thank God. Engaging autopilot. Get yourself inside, Isaac. I think I figured out our next move.
And this is one of my favorite glitches in the game. Yes, this actually happened to me. It's actually the very first glitch that I noticed. I didn't know that there was like a perspective switch in this game, because this is actually pretty cool. Playing Dead Space Resident Evil style. If only I could actually see my character. If only I could see Isaac. But I can't. Oh boy. Isaac looks lost. He's looking for some guidance. Has to figure it out. What just happened? How did he got in this situation? Okay guys, I'm gonna talk slowly because this is a very emotional moment for Isaac. But it's actually not. Dang it, Mercer! Behold the power of the contact beam! Yes guys, this is the contact beam. Look how devastating that thing can be to a necromorph. Of course, imagine upgrading this weapon now. That is true power. Frigging laser beam. Oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, the workbench makes a return. And you know what else makes a return? Oh, you already saw him. Yeah, the hunter. Yeah, I call this guy the regenerator, excuse me, because the regenerator seems like a fitting name since he can regenerate his limbs, but I think the hunter gives him that vibe that he's gonna be hunting you down all across the ship. Yep. Do you remember Nemesis from Resident Evil 3? Well, the hunter has something similar to him, only without the QuickTime events. So the hunter basically just don't bother shooting at him, because he's gonna regenerate back. And I don't know about you guys, but I think that I prefer more the design of the original hunter than this one. The beautiful line gun. Yes, I love this weapon. Well, not actually my favorite, but it takes about 2 or 3 shots. Upgrade it, it's even better. Hey, who turned off the lights? Wait, I can hear some growling in there. I can see something in there. There is something in there. And I wasn't wrong. Yes, the Leviathan makes a return to Dead Space Remake. I think that compared to the original, the remake, it's slightly easier compared to the original that you only had little space to move. In the remake, you actually have the zero gravity and you can actually move freely until you destroy the creature. By shooting the tentacles, then it will open its mouth and you can shoot it from there. Ah, the beautiful ambience, the beautiful atmosphere, the lightings and all that. This is something that I was talking about earlier. It feels nice to enter a room that actually looks like this. Doesn't that look great? And then you see a necromorph just coming at you. Oh yeah, these necromorphs, the ones with the tummy. Yeah, I love these ones. Well, not actually, I don't love these ones. I hate those. Makes me sick. Due to the fact that they can release some trites, little necromorph creatures that latch onto you and then they start eating you, and you gotta press the X depending on which console you're in or what platform you're in. Yeah. Ugh. Least of not all, let us not forget about the puzzles in Dead Space. Yes, this game has puzzles. They're not that challenging at all, but it's cool to see that there will be some times that you will actually engage in puzzles, solving problems and all that, instead of just shooting every single necromorph you see. And this one, all you gotta do is just throw the anomalies in the line of fire. Just be careful not to throw yourself in the line of fire unless you want to get barbecued. Oh, and yeah, be careful with the tail necromorphs. Yeah, these ones, because sometimes they can pounce at you, and if you're too close to the line of fire, yeah, they're gonna help you become burnt chicken. So you gotta be careful with that, and with necromorphs.
I'll have to disable them the hard way. Plant the SOS beacon on the surface.
Okay.
Didn't comment anything on the previous clip because it's pretty self-explanatory. All you gotta do is go to the side, release the meteor, and you're done. And I hate that puzzle. I hate it. Hate it! But anyway, in here you enter the Valor and you will actually see those necromorphs that move like Neo from the Matrix. Yep, they're pretty fast.
Someone get the door open.
Okay guys, you remember in the original where Hammond, he actually died a very gruesome yet graphic way. In here, he dies a more heroic way. He could have lived. I wanted him to live. I really did. He deserves a better life than this. He really does. Ah, yes, this part. One of my favorites actually, because of the tension that it brings to you. All you gotta do is move that marker to the cargo area, and then it will bring it back to hangar, and from there you can actually leave this place with the marker and bring it back to its home planet. Now this part, I actually like it because there's a lot of tentacles around. You gotta move that and you gotta survive a lot of necromorphs. Mostly I just use the force gun to turn them into fleshy skeleton mush. And yeah, the thing is that they're still alive when you blast them, and you gotta worry about these tentacle things not smashing you to bits. Did I mention how beautiful this game looks? I think I did. Yes, at the very beginning. Anyways, no necromorphs were harmed during the making of this video. Ah, what a view, huh? Hey, plot twist. Do you guys remember Nicole from the original and the remake? Yeah, Isaac's girlfriend. Well, turns out that Nicole is actually a figment of Isaac's imagination. There's a character that you meet when you're about to fight the Leviathan boss. And this character, her name is Cross. Cross something. Well, it turns out that Just kidding. You guys thought I was gonna leave you hanging. Anyways, here's the thing. So Cross, apparently, she thinks that her boyfriend, Jacob Temple, which you actually meet in the story, both in the original and the remake, she thought that Jacob Temple was still alive, but turns out that he wasn't. Turns out that he died by the hands of, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Mercer Frey. I think that Dr. Mercer Frey was the one that killed him. And then Isaac thinks that Nicole is Cross. So here's the thing. Isaac thinks that Cross is Nicole, and Cross thinks that Jacob is Isaac. So the funny thing is that both Jacob and Nicole are dead, and Cross actually makes it with Isaac. All this time they were thinking this. Turns out that this is the marker's doing. The marker made them think this. I get another plot twist. Just imagine that these are not actually necromorphs, and that they're actually people, and Isaac is seeing monsters in them because of the marker. That would be a sick plot twist, and I actually mean sick, because I would be like, oh my god, wow. But no, they're actually necromorphs, so you don't gotta worry about that. The Kraken! No, it's not actually the Kraken. It's actually the Hive Mind, the final boss of Dead Space. So, it's pretty straightforward. All you gotta do is shoot those light bulbs. And when you shoot them, the creature will open up its organs. I think, I don't know if what it releases its organs or its hearts. I don't know. But it's pretty easy. It's not even that hard. So all you gotta do is shoot this thing a couple of times, and that's weak spot, and it will be pretty straightforward. It's not even a challenging fight. That depends on the difficulty you're playing. So yeah, it wasn't that hard, now was it? And after all this time, Isaac wakes up and turns out it was all a dream. Just kidding, guys. Anyways, once you finish the game, you get access to New Game Plus, keeping everything for your first playthrough, including your weapons, items, medkits, suits, upgrade. I already said upgrades, power nodes, and everything else. And you also get a plus to that New Game Plus, which means that you get to trigger an alternate ending, and this alternate ending you get it by completing, not actually completing, collecting all of the marker fragments that are going to be around Ishimura. There are only 2 chapters that don't have these marker fragments, and it's chapter 9 and chapter 12. Once you get all of these, you trigger the alternate ending. There is also another suit that you get to unlock. I think that you get it by completing the game on Impossible mode. I don't know if it's called a level 7 suit, but you get that one by completing the game on that difficulty. So pretty much, guys, this is the experience that I had with Dead Space Remake, and I gotta tell you that this deserves a solid 10 out of 10. I recommend it for you guys that don't have tried the game, but for those that have tried the game, I also recommend it because it's a solid experience. It's really amazing. It's a very cool game. I really loved it from start to finish, and it's the perfect remake. So guys, do let me know in the comments how do you feel about Dead Space Remake, if it holds up to the original, and I'll be glad to answer those comments and look upon them. So anyway, guys, leave a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. Peace. Jay Garasso signing off.
These deaths at the